Okay, hey guys, it's Luke here and welcome back to another video. Today is a miserable day actually. Yeah, not ideal to be out driving this thing, but today, well actually, first of all, you may notice something different. The bucket seats are no more. I took them out of the car a few days ago and I've sold them. They're heading off to their new owner very soon. I'm yet to deliver them, but I will be doing that very soon. So no more bucket seats in this car anyway. Those of you who watched the video of basically revealing my plans for my Golf R, you'll know that there'll be a set of bucket seats in there along with a whole load of other stuff. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Some mental things going on with that car, and I cannot wait to get started. Today though, we're heading up to R44 Performance. So some of you guys may know Reese. He's been on the channel before with his previous car, the M2. We've also done a few other bits in the past as well. It's my first time actually heading to his workshop because we're going to be doing a bit of an interior overhaul. So all these tacky kind of silver bits in the interior, well, they're going to be gone as well, which I'm really excited about. I've been wanting to do this for a very long time, but we'll catch up with Reese and we'll kind of go through everything which we're going to do when we get there. But yeah, like I said, miserable day. I'm just on the M3. It's just going to be a pretty boring journey, I think. So I think what we'll do is I'll just cut this here and I'll catch up with you when I arrive at R44 HQ. We'll introduce you to Reese and then we'll get cracking with the work to the interior, which, like I mentioned, I am very excited about. So yeah, let's crack on with this journey and I will see you at R44. Here we are then, folks. We have arrived. R44 HQ, the first time this car has been here. Actually, my first time coming here as well. I believe Reese kind of moved in fairly recently. But yeah, car is now absolutely filthy, seeing as it was raining for the majority of the journey, but cool to have it in kind of a bit of an urban background. Now, going back to what I was mentioning on the way here in terms of the interior, now basically all of these silver bits, this piece here, in the center console here, the silver bit around the gear stick, and especially this panel up here, and also the door on the other side, like I mentioned, will all be changing in today's video. I'm sure we'll have a quick look at all the parts which will be going on, but it's not just those trims which are doing today as well. There's a few other bits which I think we're going to do. So yeah, all very exciting. I think the interior is one thing which I kind of have neglected almost. I mean, there's not really much which I wanted to do to it in the first place. It was cool having the bucket seats. What do you guys think of the decision to go back to the OEM ones? They're a bit dusty. They've kind of just been in the garage at home for a while, but good to have them back in. Good to have the heated seats back. Nice comfy trip up actually. I'm mainly just on the motorway, wasn't bouncing around as much as what I was with the bucket seats. But I suppose for those of you who have seen the video of the Golf R plan, then it just wasn't worth having the bucket seats on this as well. I mean, I want to do a lot of miles in this thing this year, if everything does go to plan. So I think having the OEM seats is probably the best idea. But yeah, interior bits going on in today's video. I think what we'll do, we'll head on inside, find Reese, introduce him, and kind of get cracking. So here he is, Mr. Reese. Good to catch up, buddy. First time coming to the workshop here. It is an awesome setup. I appreciate it. Really cool. You haven't been here long either, have you?
No, that's it. We've literally haven't even finished the construction really. It's just been kind of move in, do our main things, and then around that kind of develop it, build it to how we want it.
So before we actually have a look at all the parts, we've got to speak about the M3.
Yeah.
The new baby. Now, you had an M2 before, which was on the channel, and this has replaced it.
That's it, yeah. No, we've replaced it with the new 2021 M3 competition. We've had it for maybe, I think we picked it up like 20th of March or something. So quite an early car. We picked it up on the release date. And yeah, it's been non-stop development really. So going around it, we've done quite a lot. So we obviously got springs and spacers. It's lowered on our own suspension at the moment. So you've got 35mm drop front and rear, which you can see sits absolutely perfect. We've got our own carbon kit. So these are all pre-production pieces. The new kind of line of products are being made here in the UK at the moment. We're just making the molds ready for kind of mass production. So we've got the front lip, the side skirts. You've obviously got all the best kind of spec. You've got the carbon roof. We've gone for like a white and black leather seat with Alcantara. full carbon bucket seats, which is amazing, which are like the dream spec. Other than that, we've got
so well.
Yeah, doesn't it? Yeah. You can see we've put it through its paces so far. It's been on a few track days.
Got to be done.
Yeah, no, we've kind of been enjoying it, making sure we max everything out. We've already changed the brake pads. Been working with EBC. We've got like some rear spoilers, so we've gone for like a very like OE plus like performance style spoiler compared to the previous ones, like a CS style. We've got an OPF back exhaust already as well, which is coming out soon.
Yeah, I've been busy then, haven't you?
Yeah, literally, it's been non-stop. We've just been everything we can improve on it. Yeah, we are. But it's the classic stuff: suspension, exhaust, carbon kit. The interior's already done, so there's not much we can do. We'll probably retrim the steering wheel, maybe make a carbon steering wheel for it. But for now, I'm just enjoying the kind of stock life interior.
Yeah, that's it.
Got all the carbon and stuff, which is nice. Just that fitment, isn't it? Just pure.
I can't stop looking at it.
Yeah, I know. Neither.
Mental.
And it rides really well. So it's we've had no issues kind of with rubbing even on track days. So yeah.
Perfect.
And it's
Wicked.
just, let us know in the comments what you think of that big grille.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what? I said to you off camera just a minute ago, I never hated it. I think it looks mental. I mean, having this behind you, you're going to get out of the way. And I think the only thing which, if anything, I'm not a fan of is the headlights.
Yeah. Because they are, it's crazy because they could do with something. And I think this blue, even though these are like the amazing laser lights, but the blue, imagine if you had like an orange car or the wrong color, it just doesn't work. So,
but I think if they were just a bit sharper, because the light units themselves are quite rounded.
Yeah.
If they were a bit sharper, then it would be perfect. But yeah, I actually really like it.
Yeah. No, I think overall they've done a good job. I think give it like a couple years when like a lot more cars are looking futuristic. I think it will settle in perfectly.
It's just the new design language, isn't it? Really,
that's
basically.
It,
But anyway, going back to my one, I kind of explained to you guys outside kind of the base kind of idea of what we're doing, but we have all the parts over here,
Come on
as well
over.
as some samples as well of some of the bits you do. So
yeah, we've got.
Give us a run around.
You kind of wanted, obviously, our main modifications are carbon, but we'll go on to that. You wanted a full kind of gloss black kit with a mixture of Alcantara. So what we've done is taken all areas and made them gloss black. So starting with like the door handles, we've got the center trim for the steering wheel, the ZF gear selector base with an Alcantara kind of base. M2 paddles, so these original M2 paddles with the fixings for the M Light cars, which is a must. And you obviously got this, we're going to swap your blue trim round, so you still get those accents around the grille, which is quite cool. And then moving on to what we kind of do a lot of. So obviously we've got the gloss black option, it's always possible, but carbon's what we do. So this kind of just shows you the process that we go through all in-house. We take like a gloss black piece, sand it down, get the surface nice and like coarse, bring it down a little bit as well, so when you fit it there's no like lips between the kind of other side of the plastic. We then wrap it in carbon, a mixture of carbon and resin, trim it all out perfectly all around the edges, and these are all OE BM parts, that way we can utilize the amazing fitment of a BMW piece. So yeah, it's wrapped in carbon, and now go through quite a few phases of lacquer to bring it into that.
Oh, look at that.
You know, beautiful. So yeah, that, you know, it's an option that's not on the market from BMW directly to get a carbon interior for the M Light cars. So it's a must. We do the exposed, exactly same as M Performance. We do that as well. And yeah, we do all different things. We have loads of like in-house pieces, like gear selector, just to test all our fitting. And then our lovely shift wheels.
Look at these.
So this kind of just shows you the steps that we do. So we do have re-trimming in-house as well as obviously carbon production. So we can take your original wheel. This is actually an M2 wheel with a heated element, which we can re-trim. So we turn that into the likes of that. So that's a full Alcantara M stitching with a red stripe. And then people want like a bit of a more unique kind of style wheel, which is a flat bottom kind of style. Not crazy like the Audis, but it's the best you can get because obviously the BM wheel is quite round. So that's a bare core, so that's just kind of rubber material. From there we wrap top and bottom in carbon, and then we wrap some foam to get that nice cushion on the sides, and then the Alcantara, and you can see.
Turns into that.
There you go, that's the after, yeah. So yeah, they're kind of the most common things, and then of course,
that's
to do a lot more.
That.
So this is an LED wheel. So this is using the kind of standard shape. So this is pretty much our version of the M Performance LED wheel, which is really cool, which comes at quite a fraction of the cost of the original M Performance as well. It's a lot easier to fit because the M Performance one connects to loads of different sensors and fuse boxes around like the front, so you have to take the passenger door cards out and stuff like that.
Wow.
Whereas this, you can just kind of connect it out, get a feed from like the connections in here, and then connect to your OBD, and then you get all your kind of sensor readings in there. So it's quite a good option if you don't want to go too balls deep
that
as
is
such.
Quite tempting, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe even another car of yours. Maybe we can look at that.
I think we'll have some discussions about that.
Yeah.
We'll sort something out. But wicked. So that's all the parts. So yeah, not just the interior trims, a couple of other goodies as well, which I'm really excited about. So I think, without further ado, we're getting fitted.
Let's get stripping. Yeah.
Okay, so good progress is being made. In fact, actually, if I just hop in quickly, have a little look. First of all, M2 paddles, look at them. Oh, they feel so much better already. I mean, the OEM ones, they feel good, but they don't really look that good. They're just too chunky, and I didn't want any paddles which are kind of over the top. Excuse me using my phone, by the way. It's just a bit of a torch, but we got all the centerpiece all stripped out. Reese is just completely stripping that down so we can get the blue bit off of the bottom of the OEM one to then put onto the new piece, the gloss black piece. And then down here we have all of this. That is looking incredible. So we have the gear selector all changed over, all gloss black. The base as well, Alcantara in gloss black as well there, and then gloss black on the centerpiece. And of course both of the door handles as well. Oh, and also this bit down here, that's made a big difference as well. Awesome stuff. Cannot wait to try out these paddles as well. They just feel so much better. But yeah, you guys have been asking me to do this for so long, so yeah, it's good to get it all done. So big thanks to Reese here at R44, absolute legend. Okay, so it is all done. Now we've moved the M3 out, that's out in the rain, sorry. Just so we can put the car underneath these awesome lights that you've got in here. I've had a quick look, it looks so much better. So much better. Let's show the people. Right, so quick walk around of what we've got. Load of gloss backlights. There isn't really that much carbon on the car, to be honest.
No.
So that's why I kind of said to you that I wanted specifically gloss black. But yeah, I guess give us a bit of a run through really of
so
what's been
what
done.
we've done, obviously, first of all, we actually swapped out your carbon center trim that was here. Replaced it for a gloss black. M2 paddles, so they're all connected up with the right fixings. The door handles, so we changed these from the metal finish to the gloss black. In here we've changed the center to a gloss black ZF trim as well as the base, and then wrapped this in Alcantara. Changed this center console, and then what we've done is replace this with gloss black, and then use your old trim, plastic welded this back on. So we've stripped all the back bit. That's what takes most time really out of all of the interior mods. That's the most time consuming thing. And that's
quite a custom piece really.
Yeah, pretty much. But I think it comes together really well. And then obviously if you take the wrap off, it all matches up really nice.
Yeah, exactly. A bit of a nod to the original colour.
That's it.
But that's a bit like the 12 o'clock marker on there as well. But that has made a massive, massive difference.
Oh, mate, I think it looks amazing. I just hate these cars, how they come with the silver. You can spec them, so a lot of people will probably have a gloss black, but then they leave all these in silver and this in silver, which is annoying, as well as this sometimes. So we often paint this gloss black, as well as changing these in carbon. So yeah, it's quite cool. I mean, there is
still a lot of silver on it, like the door handles and things like that, which you just can't get rid of unless you go really, really custom. But I think that has made a huge difference.
No, it definitely calms it down, doesn't it?
Definitely. I think something I need to do in future is actually get the Nav Pro system kind of sorted, because that's not on the car.
Yeah, cute small one. But race car life, you don't need it.
Yeah, true. But yeah, mate, a big thank you to yourself once again for sorting that out.
Absolute pleasure. It looks amazing.
And good to catch up as well. See the M3 for the first time. I think we probably need to get that on the channel at some point.
We will. I think once we finish up, get all the carbon done, the exhaust done, I just can't wait to get the OPFs out.
Yeah.
When you start this up, it's just like, wow, it sounds so good
It sounds
compared
so
to an OPF car.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, once we finish up the last little bits, let's get it out.
Yeah.
Maybe on a track day, maybe we can
Yeah,
meet you
for
on
sure.
track. Yeah,
yeah.
We've got a few little
Definitely.
private track days coming up, so once we can get those released and the dates confirmed, let's get you out.
Yeah, we'll sort that
do
out
it.
for
Well,
sure. But brilliant. Thanks again.
enjoy.
I'll leave all your details in the description down below to both R44 and also the shift wheels.
Yeah.
But yeah, awesome
Enjoy.
stuff.
Yeah.
Lovely
Take
stuff.
care.
Thanks again. So there we go, one M140i interior completely transformed. Now, as I mentioned, a big thank you to Reese here at R44. You can find all his details down in the description down below. But what do you guys think? Taking the bucket seats out and had a proper overhaul of the interior. I think the interior is something which I have kind of neglected. Like I said, haven't done too much to it compared to the rest of the car. I think handling is next, so expect some videos of that coming soon. But I think for now, at least, that is it. I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please do make sure you leave a like and make sure you subscribe for all the adventures still to come.